Hey everybody, welcome to another Smrt live class. I am Mark Roberts. I am your teacher today. Thank you for joining. Today we're going to talk about making comparisons. Making comparisons. Compare means to think about or talk about the differences between things. Okay, so let's look at an example of what I'm talking about. Let's look at this photo. You can see here this is fabric. Fabric. Okay, we call this fabric. And one person says, "What kind of fabric? What kind of fabric are you going to use to make the dress?" And the person answers, "I'm just going to use cotton." Cotton. Cotton is a kind of fabric. Now, cotton is not as soft as silk, but it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. Okay. So you can see here that we're comparing silk and cotton. All right. And the comparison is, cotton is cheaper, right? But also cotton is not as soft as silk. Okay, so today we're going to study about how to use these words, cheaper or happier or bigger or more something, right? More beautiful, more interesting, more wonderful, okay? And then we're also going to study using this grammar, as something as, okay? As something as. Now, before we get started, before we start, please ask me questions in the chat. Okay, Lane, my friend Lane is going to send me your questions. So if you don't understand something, that's okay. Ask the question and I will answer it. Other questions or other things? No, I think let's get started. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, adjectives. What's an adjective? Well, adjectives are words that talk about nouns. They talk about nouns. So let's look at this example. Number one, right? The house is big, right? Big is describing the house, right? Or another example, right here. The expensive makeup was on sale. The expensive makeup was on sale. So in this sentence, expensive is describing the noun makeup. Okay, so I think that's good. I think you guys understand adjectives. Next, let's talk about adverbs. Okay, so a lot of students don't really understand, what is an adverb. Adverbs can describe adjectives, they can describe verbs, and sometimes they describe other adverbs. Now, in today's lesson, we are only going to talk about adverbs that describe verbs. Okay, we're only going to talk about these types of adverbs. So what am I talking about? Well, okay, look at this example. She sings beautifully. Beautifully is an adverb, and it's describing the verb sing. Another example, he can run fast. He can run fast. Now, actually, fast is an adjective, and it is also an adverb. A lot of students say fastly. Fastly is not good English. Usually adverbs, we have ly, but some are different. Some we don't say ly. Example, fast. Don't say fastly. So he can run fast. Another example, I went to bed. I went to bed. So an adverb is going to describe went, right? I went to bed. Whoops, something quit here. I went to bed late last night. Don't say lately. Lately has a different meaning in English. Lately is like recently, okay? It's a different meaning. And finally, Susan dresses fashionably. Okay, so here this adverb is describing dresses. Okay, Paul has a question here. Adverb can come before and after a verb. Okay, so Paul's question is, where do we say the adverb? Paul, that's a difficult question to answer. Example, she sings beautifully. Okay, this adverb is describing, it's describing how she sings. It's describing how she sings. And if you're talking about how an action is done, how somebody does something, we usually call this an adverb of method or an adverb of manner. Okay? Now the name doesn't matter. It's not important. But usually if you're describing how something is done, the adverb goes after the verb. Okay? So if you look at these examples, Paul, you can see that the adverb is after the verb. You see that? Fast is after run. Okay? Late is after the phrase go to bed. Okay? Now, Paul, there are different kinds of adverbs, right? We have adverbs of frequency, and that's not important, but adverbs of frequency, always or usually or often or rarely, right? And these usually go before the verb, right? Example, I always wake up early. Okay, actually, this sentence has two adverbs. This is an adverb of frequency. So this one goes before the verb. And this one is an adverb of manner or an adverb of method. And this one goes after the verb. Understand? So it's a little confusing, isn't it? The adverb, where do we say the adverbs in English? Okay. Let's go back to the lesson. Excellent question, Paul. Other people, if you have questions, please ask. Okay. We can say as, an adjective or an adverb, and then as. Okay? This is really popular English. So what am I talking about? As good as. What's an adverb for good? We say as well as, right? As beautiful as beautifully as. So here's an adjective, and here's an adverb. What does this mean? When we, I know it's crazy, right? As 2 times, but it's so popular. Trust me, okay? It's really, really, really popular English. And usually students, my students are not comfortable using this grammar. But native speakers or good English speakers always use this. What does it mean? What does it mean? Well, it means that both parts are equal, or they are the same. Okay? So both parts, what? Well, remember, comparing. We are comparing 2 things or 3 things. If you want to say they're equal, they're the same, we use as something as. Okay, now it's really popular to say almost or nearly when we use this grammar. Almost, nearly are the same meaning. Okay, they're the same meaning. Nearly, almost, totally the same. Okay, it's almost 9:30. It's nearly 9:30. Same meaning. Okay. Some people ask me that on the Facebook group, or somebody asked me that. What is the difference? Not really any difference. Okay. Look at these two guys. Look at the two guys. I don't know. Steve and Jim. They're the same. They're equal. But same what? Equal what? Fast. Okay? Now remember, fast is an adjective, and it's also an adverb. So look at the sentence. Steve can run fast, but Jim can run fast too. And they're the same. So how do we say that? Steve can run as fast as Jim. Okay, easy. As fast as. And then the second thing. Look at the next example. I can jump as high as you. Okay, I can jump. High is describing jump. High is an adverb. We can say high or highly. I think high is more common in American English or North American English. I can jump as high as you. Okay, so we're the same. We have a question here from Aaron or Aaron. What is the difference between as well as and as good as? Okay, excellent question, Aaron. I think your name is Iran. Can you tell me if my pronunciation is correct? Because in English, my middle name is Aaron, and some people Aaron, but your name is this, so I wonder if your name is Iran. Iran's asking as good as or as well as. What is the difference? Okay, well, first, we have a phrase in English. A phrase, as well as, is kind of a conjunction. It has a meaning of and. Okay. So this is first. Okay. I just want to tell you this because maybe you've heard this before. Okay. Last night, Julian as well as Lane came over and we ate pizza. Okay, you understand this meaning? So this is a special meaning in English. What does this mean? It just means and. Okay? So I'm not talking about that today. This is not the meaning of well or as well as in my lesson today. This is just a special phrase, okay, Iran? Iran, is like I asked you, is it the good pronunciation, your name? Please let me know because you come to our class every week and I want to know my students, right? We've got Paul, we've got Selma, we've got a lot of people coming back, so I want to get to know you guys and I want to learn the correct pronunciation of your names. So tell Lane, please. Okay, good. Good is an adjective. Okay, well is an adverb. What does it mean? It means good. Okay, so remember, adjectives describe nouns. Describe nouns, right? And adverbs describe verbs. Okay, so that is the difference. If I just say, soccer, I live in Canada, so soccer is not very popular. But my students tell me, they always talk about these guys, Messi and Ronaldo. Okay, and always they're fighting, which player is better. Okay, I don't know. Okay, how about we just say they're equal? Okay, they're equal. So Messi is a noun. And Ronaldo is a noun, right? People are nouns. Iran, you're a noun. I'm a noun, okay? So Messi, if we're going to describe Messi, Messi is a noun, so we need an adjective. Messi is as good as Ronaldo. Okay? They're the same. Understand? Good is describing Messi. Okay, messy is a noun, so we need an adjective. However, but if I use a verb, if I want to describe a verb, example, Messi plays. He plays. Okay, so now I want to describe how does he play soccer or football, same thing, right? In Canada, USA, we say soccer. Sometimes people ask me that, and I'm surprised because it's pretty popular to say soccer in Canada. Messi plays as good? No, because we're talking about play. So now we need as well as Ronaldo. Okay, now, like I said, remember, we can say almost or nearly. So who's better? I don't I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry, Barcelona fans. I went to Madrid when I was 17 years old, and I went to a game. I saw Zidane, Beckham, the old Ronaldo, and oh my God, it was amazing. So I like Real Madrid. I don't like Barcelona. Sorry, Jordi, or sorry, Catalan people out there, but I prefer Real Madrid. So I like Ronaldo. So Messi is as good as Ronaldo? No, I disagree. I will say he is almost as good as Ronaldo. So this means they're not equal. Messi is almost as good. Understand? Or he is nearly as good. Okay, so that's really popular to say in English. Now we're talking about soccer in the chat, or football. Liverpool, yeah. In Vancouver, we have a team called the Whitecaps. We have a question here. I'm sorry, Gerald, I forgot to answer your question. Gerald's question, adjective is after the verb, is for describing someone or something, right? Adjective after the verb. You mean after the be verb? Example, I am hungry. Yeah, that's okay. This form we need something called a linking verb. Oh gosh, this is a, you know, if I talk about what this is, we have linking verbs in English: be, look, sound, taste, smell. What else? Stay, get. These are linking verbs. Link. We use a linking verb to connect the subject with an adjective. Okay, so the most popular linking verb, Gerald, is be. So example, I, linking verb, am, and adjective, hungry. Okay, or you, linking verb, are, tall. Okay, now other ones, look, right? Maybe I want to say you look, okay, adjective, you look tired, right? Or, oh God, this music sounds, whoops, this music, well, let me start again here. This music sounds terrible. Okay, these are called linking verbs. So if you want to say an adjective after the verb, you need a linking verb. Thank you for the question, Gerald. Let's get back to the lesson here. Some more examples. I ate as much as I could. I ate as much as I could last night. This is really, really popular. I could, as much as I could, right? I ate as much as I could. I ran as fast as what? As I could. And last example, today it is almost as hot as it was yesterday. Now we're going to talk about this later. When it was, why? It was, or I could. We're going to talk about this later. Okay, so if you don't understand that right now, relax. We will talk about that later. Okay, not as something as. This is super common. Not as something as, okay? We just talked about equal. Well, how do you say they're not equal? Well, remember my example, Messi is almost as good as Ronaldo, or Ronaldo is almost as good as Messi? Well, they're not equal, right? Well, here's another way. Not as equal. Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron. Okay, I hope that's correct. All right. All right, let's look at some examples here. I tried the chicken, but it didn't. Okay, here's the not. All right. It didn't taste. Okay, taste is a linking verb, Gerald. So taste, we need an adjective. Okay. This food, delicious. This food, good. Adjective, right? So I need a linking verb. So is good. This food is good. This food looks good. This food tastes good. So with linking verbs, we don't use adjectives. We don't use adverbs after linking verbs. Okay? So if you guys want me to do a lesson about adjectives and adverbs later, let me know in the comments. Let Lane know in the comments, and I can do a lesson on adjectives and adverbs. No problem. It sounds like you guys have a lot of questions about this. So in today's lesson, I want to focus on comparisons. And next week, I can do adjectives and adverbs if you want. Let me know. It's up to you guys. I'm fine. Anyways, the chicken didn't taste as good as the beef. So what does this mean? Well, chicken, beef taste good, not equal. It's not the same, right? So which one is more? Which one is more? Now this is very important. When you say not as something as, not as something as, the first one is less and the second one is more. So look, chicken is the first one. The first one is less. Okay? So which one is more good, is better? Which one is more delicious? Beef. Beef, good. Chicken, not as good. Okay, not as good. So the chicken is not equal to the beef. So the chicken didn't taste as good as the beef. Sabrina, we have a question. So as good is the linking verb. No. Good is an ad. Okay, here we go. It's my fault. I'm talking about linking verbs here. So let's go back to my list here, Sabrina. Where is it here? Okay, linking verbs. That's fine. If we can talk about this. This is really important. Okay, so here are some popular linking verbs in English. We don't have many. Be is the most popular. Look, sound, taste, smell. Stay and get or become, same meaning. Okay, so like I said, we wanna describe the subject, like Gerald asked me. So example, this food, and I want to say this food. What? This food delicious. Whoops, delicious. Right? Okay. If I use a linking verb, I can use an adjective. If I don't use a linking verb here, I need an adverb. Okay? So, this food is delicious, or this food looks delicious. This food tastes delicious. Okay, let's change the adjective to good, Sabrina, because your question is about good, right? This food is good. This food tastes good. Okay, understand, Sabrina? So, the chicken, how do I say the chicken and the beef are equal. Good. Well, the chicken is as good as the beef. They're equal, right? They're equal. Now here we have a linking verb, so we use an adjective. Okay, Sabrina? What's another linking verb? Well, taste. Taste is a linking verb. Okay? So, the chicken tastes as good as the beef. You see, we just say good, not well. Okay, now, I'm from Canada, and I don't know if you guys know Celine Dion. Celine Dion is a famous singer in Canada. Well, actually now she's not very popular, but she was very popular because she sang that song from the Titanic movie, right? Okay, so Mark's voice isn't as good as Celine Dion's, of course, right? Mark's voice isn't as good, right? Good. Why good? Because we're using a linking verb. We're using a linking verb. Now, if I don't use a linking verb, example, Mark, let's change this. Mark doesn't sing. Okay, now we have sing, Sabrina. Sing is not a linking verb, right? So remember, linking verbs, we use adjectives. But normal verbs like sing, we need adverbs. So Mark doesn't sing as well as, now we're not talking about her voice, we're just talking about Celine Dion. So Mark doesn't sing as well as Celine Dion. Do you guys understand that? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Sabrina, is that okay? Do you understand that? And if you don't understand, Lane will let me know. Do you want me to give you another example? Let's look at another example. What's another example? Okay. Okay. My mother is she's a good cook. So let's write this. My mother cooks good? No. Cook, is it a linking verb? No, it's not. So we need, if I want to say good, I need to change it to an adverb. So good? No. My mother cooks well. Okay, but my father actually, so I'm lucky, my father cooks well too. But they're not equal. They're not the same. Which one is more? Which one do you think is more? Which one do you think is better? Of course, my mother. So, remember, not as, something as. The first thing is less. Okay, so which one is less? My father. Which one is more? My mother. So, my father doesn't cook as well as my mother. Okay? Why well here? Why well? Because the verb is cook, and cook is not a linking verb. Let's get back to it. Any more questions? Could you show us linking words again? Yeah, absolutely, Aaron. Linking, like I said, be is the most popular. You know this already, right? I am hungry. Canada is big. The water is cold, right? Actually, I need some water right now. Okay, then we have like senses, right? So look, sound, taste, smell, feel like it feels cold or it feels smooth. Then we have get or become. Get or become. Okay, they're the same meaning. Sometimes get means become, all right? And stay. So it got, gosh, let me see here. I put food in the microwave. I put food in the microwave. Okay, so what happens if you put food in the microwave, right? Well, it goes cold to hot, right? So my food got hot. Okay, I can use an adjective after this verb. Why? Because this verb is a linking verb. Okay? So is that okay, Aaron? Please tell him to talk slowly. It is hard for me to understand. Okay, I'm sorry. I will talk a little slower. Another example. I am not as tall as you. I am not as tall as you. Here we use an adjective because we are using a linking verb. Okay, and next one, my computer isn't as new. Again, we're using an adjective because be is a linking verb. Aaron, why are these verbs special? These verbs, I don't know why they're special. They're just called linking verbs. Okay, and yeah, they are special. Why are they special? Maybe your question, why are they special? Because usually we say verb plus adverb. Okay, sing beautifully, cook well, speak fast, like Sabrina said, right? Or, and fast is an adverb here. Me, I can type fast, right? Maybe somebody types slowly, right? So usually we say verb, adverb, okay? Linking verbs are special. Linking verbs, verb plus adjective, okay? All right, let's continue. Actually, let's do an exercise. Let's do an exercise, and we can talk about this more. Okay, Sabrina, Gerald, Aaron. Let's do an adjective, an exercise. Excuse me. Okay, the first exercise. Let's just practice. Let's just practice as something as. Okay. So I'm going to disappear from the screen, and you guys please just write your answers in the comments. What can we say? Don't use not. No, just as something as. Okay? Please practice this. As something as. So look, guys, the first example, cook. Cook is a verb. It's a normal verb. So do we use an adjective or an adverb? We need an adverb. So well. Okay, what about be? And in the comments, your answer, please type be answer. Okay, and then we can talk about it. Don't worry, I did. Okay, did, is it a linking verb? No. So we need an adverb. I did as what? What can we say? Look at the photo. The guy, is he happy? No. So maybe bad, right? But bad is an adjective. Did is a normal verb. So we should say, I did as what as? What's an adverb for bad? Badly. Usually just ly. So I did as badly as you on the test. Same. You, me, same. Test, bad. Okay, so please write be as badly as in the, well, don't write that now in the comments, but see as something as. Okay? And I'm just gonna show you the questions slowly here. All right, please start typing your answers. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop it there. Whoops, a little noisy there, a little loud. Okay, let's go back and look at these answers. Okay, so do you think, I saw a lot of good answers. Do you think you can run? Okay, Yen, as fast as. Good job, Yen. Okay, Paul, as good as? You can run? Okay, but Paul, run. Run is is a verb. So is it a linking verb? No. So we need an adverb here. We need an adverb, right? Good is not an adverb. What's the adverb for good? Well. So do you think you can run as well as me? Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I think fast is better, right? Remember, fast is special. Fast is an adjective, and also it's an adverb. We don't say fastly. So yeah, Mohammed, good job. Ian or Marianne, good job. Somebody with an Arabic name like Hakam, good job, Hakam. Okay, let's look at D. The sale hasn't finished yet. It is. It. What is it? What is it? Well, maybe it is the store. Maybe. Okay. It is. Okay. Is a linking verb. So we need an adjective. We don't need an adverb, right? Let's look at your answers. Sabrina, as good as. Yeah, excellent. Or Aaron, as cheap as. Aaron, good job. I think you understand cheap, cheaply. No, cheap, right? Because is a linking verb. Excellent. D, Genki Sato-san. Genki. I think I know you. I think you were my student, weren't you? As cheap as. Good job, guys. Excellent. Okay. E, I don't think the shirt, let's look at your answers for E. Please type the letter E, right? Aaron, as good as. Excellent. Somebody with a Russian or Ukrainian, I'm not sure of the difference. As good as. Excellent. Amini. As good as. As good as. Don't forget, Amini, the as 2 times, okay? As good as. Okay? As good as. Yen, as well as. No, because is an adjective, right? Oh, God, I'm getting confused. Is a linking verb, so we need an adjective. So as well as, no. Well is an adverb. We need good, as good. So I don't think the shirt is as nice. I don't think the shirt is as good. Okay? And the last one, you can eat. Eat is a verb, right? Is it a linking verb? No. So that means we need an adverb. You can eat what? As, let's look at your answers. As much as you want. Excellent, Sabrina, good job, Sabrina. Amini, as much as you want. Excellent, as much as. Good job, guys. Okay, the lesson has gone on now for 43 minutes. So I don't think I'm going to have enough time to talk about bigger or faster. So we're going to do that next week, okay? So that means let's continue practicing as something as, okay? As something as. So let's continue this exercise, okay? You guys continue. Yen, please type the letter G answer. H answer. Okay, guys, let's continue the exercise a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to disappear again. Okay, guys. Excellent job. Let's go back and let's talk about the answers. Okay. All right. So G, right? G. Lane and I were laughing about the answer for K and J. We'll talk about that in a second here. Okay. So Sabrina, G. I wish I could sing. And Sabrina's answer is as good as. Sabrina, sing is a normal verb. It's not a linking verb. So that means we need an adverb. So how do we say adverb for good? We say well, right? So Kamalion Demar, I don't know how to say that name, I'm sorry. As well as, good job. Any other answers for G? I don't see any more answers for G for some reason. Okay, let's go to H. It's impossible for me to see H. See. See is not a linking verb, so we need an adverb. Okay, we need an adverb. So Mohammed Saeed, as good as? No, as well as. Aaron, far. Yes, far is another one. Adjective and adverb. So farly? No, we don't say farly. We say far. As far as. Okay, excellent. Good job, Kaliondimar. Good. Let's go to I. Is your computer something mine? I need to buy a new one because my back hurts. My back hurts. Why does my back hurt? Why? Did you guys read the whole sentence? I don't really see any good answers. As bad as. Is your computer as bad as mine? Well, but why does my back hurt? Why does my back hurt? Look at the photo, guys. Where's the computer? The computer is in the bag, right? Why does my back hurt? I think because my computer is heavy or my computer is big, right? So let's see. Is your computer? Oh, Marianne, good job. Thank you. One person got my answer. Is your computer as heavy? What's the verb? Is. So we need a linking. It's a linking verb. So we need an adjective. Heavily? No, heavy. Is your computer as heavy as mine? Good. I think somebody wrote as big as. Yes, Paul. Good job, Paul. As big as. Aaron, as old as. I guess if it's old, it's heavy, right? So I think you're right. But I think a lot of students didn't read the everything. So let's go to J. I was born in January, and you were born in December. So you are almost. You were born in December. Okay, this one. So J, as old as, right? The verb is be. It's a linking verb. So we can use an adjective. Excellent. As old as. Paul, good job. John, good job. Deanna, thank you for joining us again. As old as. Good job. And Deanna, I like your new haircut. Good job. I saw it on Facebook. As young as. Yeah, it's a little unclear. Like Paul wrote, as young as. Maybe it's maybe younger, right? Maybe it's young or old. It's a little unclear. Now, Lane and I were laughing because the answer for J is as old as, right? But also maybe the answer for K is as old as, because these two. Why are your hands shaking? Because I'm old, right? No, that's why we were laughing. It's maybe not funny for you guys, but K, why are your hands shaking? Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Deanna. Why are your hands shaking? Well, maybe I'm cold. Maybe I'm nervous. I think Marianne wrote shocked. Good job. Sabrina, as happy? Maybe. I guess if you're happy, you shake sometimes. Mohammed, as age as. Age is not an adjective, right? What's an adjective? Old. Right? So are you as nervous as me? Are, right? So we need an adjective. Are you as cold as me? Are you as shocked as me? Right? Good, guys. And the last one, I've never seen a baby something yours. I've never seen a baby something yours. Is it a boy or girl? What could we say? L. Ooh, John, as adorable. As adorable. Maybe some students don't know what that means. Adorable. What does that mean? Adorable means super cute, right? Super cute. Adorable. Really, 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 really cute. So excellent answer, John. John, join our Facebook group. I don't think I've seen you there. Join the Facebook group. I think Zach has put the link in the chat. So join it if you're on Facebook. As cute. Good job, Prima Gerard. As cute as. Good job. As lovely as. Good. I can't read your name, but you're from Ukraine. I know that. As lovely as. Good. As afraid as. As afraid as? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe maybe the baby is afraid. Okay. Maybe that's a mistake, Aaron. I'm not sure. But what does afraid mean? It means scared, right? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I think this is the best answer. As cute as yours. As cute as yours. Okay, excellent. So we are nearing the end of class. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to talk about this grammar, bigger or more interesting, or the most intelligent student in the class. So we will talk about this next week. Also next week, I think we'll talk a little bit more about linking verbs, and we'll talk more about adjectives and adverbs, because you guys had a lot of questions about this today. So let's study this more next week, okay? So again, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, you guys know, right? My class. Today, Sean will be doing a class on subject-verb agreement. It's a little bit higher level class, okay? And it starts at 3 p.m. It starts at 3 p.m., right? So remember, this is GMT or UTC -7. Okay, so please join Sean's class. If you guys are interested in studying English, check out our school, CanadaEnglish.com, the Canadian College of English Language, our school, right? In Vancouver. We also have a school in Spokane, USA. Okay. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys in the Facebook group. It's really getting big, like 5,400 people there, 5,400 people. This is crazy, and it started, what, 3 weeks ago? So yeah, keep asking me questions in the Facebook group. John, I want to see you in the Facebook group, so if you don't have a Facebook account, make one and join us. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.